Because I want chat to be visible this time so people can read it, but not visible to me. Which is kind of a difficult thing to set up and do, but I mean, I think I can do it. Okay, here's what I'll do. Yeah. Because I want... Oh, definitely don't want that. Okay, there we go. Okay. There. And now... Okay, so we have a title now, which is the title, which is, okay, that's not it. What the hell was that? Oh, right, because I posted to, wait, did I post to Discord? Oh, shit, did I post to Discord? Yes, I posted to Discord, I think. That's what that was, okay. Anyway, we got a title. Barely won that poll, but it did win. So, that's good. Now, this chapter does have more dialogue once he comes in. This is a longer chapter. The last one took me 5-ish hours, I think. But this one might actually be a little bit shorter. I'm not sure. So, we got to... well, we just got to get in it. Once again, I'll snag this and put this here, because I want this here. It's probably not going to be the actual chapter title in the end, but it's important for me to have that there. Yes, my notes are insane. If anybody's figured out why that's at the top of the chapter, go ahead and throw it in chat, and I'll let you know if you got it right. I mean, it's like to me, it's so obvious, but I'm pretty sure to everyone else it would be completely opaque, and they'd be like, what the hell is that string of words doing there? Maybe it's completely impossible. I don't know. Okay. So everything, the objective is to give everything as much description as you can, and no one's allowed to talk. Alright then. Think about posing, think about movement, think about objects. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, we're making illegal copies of forbidden knowledge. Well, sort of. What's with that space? I didn't ask you to do that. What are you doing? How dare you? I don't want you to do that. You're doing it. Why? I did not ask you to generate that. I'm sure it's a setting I could find, but I don't wanna. New text document. Open you. Why? You weren't doing this before. Look at this. This is perfect. This is how I want you to be. Why are you doing spaces between every sentence? Why would you want to do that? Damn it. Oh, it says, because you're not LibreOffice. You are forking WorkPad. I'm sorry. Please give me a moment. I forgot. It automatically opens things up in WordPad when I want it in LibreOffice. And I don't use WordPad, so I don't know. It's some kind of setting with the margins. Oh, no. Okay. Open with. Choose the app. I'm going to say always use LibreOffice. Okay, I should no longer have an issue. There we go. There we go. Okay, there's a little bit more crap in the way now, but that's okay. You're the wrong one, aren't you? Yeah, you are. I'm at this one. Yes. Okay. Now, like a sane, rational program, you don't automatically add a space every time I hit enter. That shit's unnecessary. Alright. Pull this down a little. Okay, is everything on screen correctly? Sort of. I can compress you. I can compress you further. Alright, you know what? I can live with this. Hold on. There you go. No, you guys can't read all of it. Shit, this much? Alright, whatever. Alright, I suppose there were some... One of these days I need to screw around with the margins on this. I'm used to writing with two monitors, not trying to mush everything together into a screen where the audience can see it. But it's okay, though. This is fine. I can work like this. I can work like this for today. So basically, after that 5-hour previous chapter earlier, I was completely exhausted. I ate, and then I fell asleep. And then I woke up, got my bearings, got a soda, and now I'm writing. Yay. No, it's fine. So we're going to make the draft once again a little bit different, make the actions, but it's going to be mostly the same, but we'll try tweaking this and that, see how it looks, see how we like it, and focus on description. Isn't tongue spelled really strangely? When I was a small child and I first saw it in a Mario comic, I thought it was tongue-goo, and I didn't understand what the word was. I was very small. And that one, I always knew the spelling of because it was so weird. Doggone it, don't be that way. Don't be that way. There we go. That's fine. Be that way. Okay. Did I misspell the word? Does it have an... Okay, it uses an I. My mistake. Here I am giving it exotic spelling using extreme cool letters like Y. Alright, let's see. What the hell did I do over here? There we go. Actually, she's awake for the entire assault. Hi there. Oh, shit. I didn't read instructions today. Oh, shit. I'm not sure I wrote a description. Well, it's probably got the description from before, and it's... You know what? It's more or less... Yeah, it's actually perfect. This is fine, except the only difference is... anything about the poll. The poll is actually over. Okay. My Nightmares of Another World won as the working title. It won the poll. So, alright. This is the dialogue-free draft, where characters aren't allowed to say a single line of dialogue, focusing instead on movements, descriptions, and the characters physically emoting, and especially the descriptions. This is the first of what I call my refinement drafts. Drafts which are not really meant for people to read, but meant just to polish the writing. Ideally, a reader could follow everything that's happening and understand the emotional states of the characters without a single word spoken. Then, when words are added back in during future drafts, they'll add another layer to the story. Details and descriptions are usually my weakest point as a writer. I struggle with this. So, even though this episode had very little dialogue, well, more than the first one anyway, I still feel that this draft is absolutely necessary. I will not be able to read chat while writing. I need to shut down all distractions, but feel free to chat away anyway. And at the end of the stream, I'll read and respond, so feel free to throw out questions or reactions or just count the ways I suck. All that good stuff. Oh, also, I have a Patreon and a Discord. They exist. I'm told that I should probably mention that that is a thing once in a while. Occasionally. Apparently. Anyway, moving on. It's not really a thing you can do, but you focus on hearing. It's... no self-control. I'm gonna have to completely hide chat and hope that it remains on the thing. Okay. Alright then. Here's the current draft in progress. And there, let me see. I shouldn't be able to see chat anymore at all. Period. Good. Okay, moving on. Where was I? No, they wouldn't have her in with the paper. Would they? No. Wait a minute. She's on the first floor. She's in the closet from... No, they would not store their paper there. Hold up. My mistake. That's not what goes in that supply closet. Let's see. The ropes down there. Give me a second to think about this. In my mind, she's always just been in a, just in a closet of little importance off to the side. But now that I think about it, if I'm going to be describing the room, I got to describe what the supplies actually are. They're going to have all of their paper and stuff on the second floor. Be just down the hall. Yeah, so for this one, it'd have to be quite large if it's their food supply, so she can't have been stuck in that. Well, I mean, she could just be in a huge... She could have just been stuck in a huge room by herself. It's got to be someplace you don't go in and out of often, so that she'd be out of the way. Could just be a room full of the personal belongings of people, of the employees. Or it could be sometimes really strange when a detail hits you and you go, how do I not know this one already? You'll be writing up details about towns that aren't even going to be showing up in, possibly ever in the story. And then you're like, I don't know what kind of supply closet that she was in chapter 2. What? How do I not have this one already figured out? Okay, give me a minute. Let's see. For this draft... I know what their food storage is like. It requires space. It requires a bunch of space. For a facility like this, So, can't be that. Maybe it's just an empty freaking room that they had. Maybe it's just an empty supply closet with nothing in it. The facility isn't running at full capacity anymore, although that's not a detail that the reader should be aware of yet. But there could definitely be some empty supply closets. We'll go with that. There we go. That's about right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they have more rooms than necessary at this point. Yeah, because they're not gonna... Well... Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's see. Exactly what they call it. It's I mean, it is an insulated pouch, but that's not what they'd call it. We'll go with that for the moment. I'll have to think about that more. It's made out of one of the monsters. I don't think it's a fire newt, but that'll do for now. They use a lot of monster parts for different things. Particularly things, in this case they need something that is, will hold a lot of heat without letting any of it out. I suppose a fire newt could have such material in its body. I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, I need to figure out what material that those specific items are stored in. I was so focused on shaper fluid and other things and how they were taken care of. But yeah, this will be a placeholder. Yeah, with what she's doing, she's got to be put in. The reason that I have to be so specific about it is it can't even be a storeroom that people would go to occasionally. They want her, because what she's doing is kind of forbidden. They want her way off in a corner of the building where no one goes, in a place no one would have reason to wander into, and then locked in so that no one can get in there and see what she's up to. So I had to think about that storeroom quite a bit, because it's like, damn, it can't be anything that they, need on a regular basis. Alright, anyway. Yeah. Alright. Let's see, where was I? Oh, yes. Have I ever gotten across the fact that it's one piece? The entire thing? The mask, the whole helmet thing is one piece on these? Does it matter? Oh, moving on. Okay. Stand out starkly. Let me see. Yeah, this one was dialogue heavy, so taking the dialogue out, this is gonna be, well, we'll see. I'm just gonna call them pockets. Basically what they are. It's wicker work. What do you mean? What do you mean heavy? What do you mean you don't know what the word heavy is? You know what the word heavy is? Did I make a typo? Oh shit. Hold up. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I zoomed in. I can't fit the whole thing on screen. We had something of a problem like this with the first one of these I did. It's fine, I guess. I'll just do that. Let me quickly type in a Google search here. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say wicker work. Or bamboo wicker work basket. Okay. Damn, my computer runs hot these days. Very hot. I find that somewhat concerning. It also makes my whole room damn hot. Well. Why should it have to burn that much energy to run a text document and a stream? Can't forget about that part. Alright, let's see. The sounds outside continued. Now the shattering of glass. Now... I'm probably getting a little too cute with the description here. I know what enhancement she's received, but how do I... Basically, it's... It's not that she's overweight, it's that she's literally, physically been made wider and more muscular and denser and harder from childhood on purpose. But it sounds like I'm just saying, oh, you know, she's just overweight. That's not what's going on here. Well, just about everybody in this world's bodies have been altered intentionally. So, it's rather commonplace. I wish I could communicate that an idea that a lot of people through this here they would have, yeah, actually, because there would be a bunch of laborers that would be larger and heavier. This is a laborer one. There we go. Mm. One sec. Playing with Google for a moment. Looks like smokestone is used with bicycles somehow. I don't know the association. Apparently smokestones become extremely popular with bicycles in some way. That doesn't help me a lot. Hmm. Oh well, whatever. This'll do for now. I want the first encounter to be without the beads. Then she uses the beads in the further encounters, and I don't know. Let's just keep going. Oof, boy. Mask. Alright, let's see. Next. thought I turned you off. What the hell? What do you mean content hidden? Psst, whatever. Don't care. Alright, let's see. Where was I, Pun? I like how I type man and it goes manticore? Yes! I taught you that word, and now you're seeing it everywhere, are you? Intruder address. Mm. No need to put the technical term there. The intruder towered over them. His body was lumpy with muscle enhancements his body hadn't time to properly absorb. Let's see. He's thrown off the heavy coat that he used outside to get through the cold. He's wearing basically just not much. What, you don't like misshapen? Misshapen is totally a word, I swear. See, you even know. Oh, okay. It's just spelled a little weirdly, that's all. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that chat is visible because last stream, if it's not visibly on the screen, OBS won't put it there. I'm just trying to use self-control not to look, and I'm very bad at it. But yeah, in Chapter 1, you get a description of it, looking like somebody had just pulled up their skin and taken spoonfuls of muscle and just slapped them in there and then put the skin back. Like... That was the colorful description that another character gave of what these people look like. So yeah, lumpy with just muscles that were just put there artificially. It's very gross. Anyway, where was I? Trying my best to describe this guy in greater detail. Professional soldier. gonna have to treat this as if it were a real word for this story. Yup, you're gonna have to pretend that's a real word for me, software, because we're gonna use it a lot. Let's see. Keep up with this. Let's see. I've already used the word wildly once, but this is definitely the point to say wildly. So where was the previous one? Thesaurus, give me words that mean wildly. Wildly. Synonyms. Fiercely, hasteless, recklessly, ferociously. There we go, thank you. Use restraint when using thesauruses. Don't go crazy with them. But do use them from time to time. You know an author who just got their first thesaurus because every sentence uses a whole bunch of odd words for no reason. Alright, anyway, ferociously is excellent. Savagely would have worked as well. considerably. Honestly, I don't think these details are even slightly necessary to the story. They'll almost certainly be cut out of later drafts. But, whatever. It's fine. We need to describe this room better. And the halls. Well, the hall's a hall. What are you gonna say? Oops. Where's your P? There's your P, sir. I got it. This sentence is too obvious, unnecessary, removed. Oh, there it goes. We're not doing dialogue, but we can at least describe what happens, because she has to get his attention here. Must, so... Cinching. There. S-inching? What the hell is S-inching? Cinching. Cinching. It's a word. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm spelling it right. Oops. Google. Oh, it's spelled with a C. Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be spelled with a C? Yeah. Great job on your spell check, LibreOffice. Can't be too hard on freeware. Is it freeware? I know it's free, but is it freeware? That might not be the technical definition. Anyway, whatever. Cinching it tightly back in place. Without dialogue, this one is going to be a lot shorter. The first chapter actually got longer. This one's going to end up being shorter. I don't know how much shorter, but the first one was 3,200 words, so... Anyway, let's see, where was I? Wait a sec, he's got to put her back first. Otherwise, she's still sitting on a table. Alright, let's see. not really the right word for their profession, for his profession, but it'll do for now. It is CK, even though it looks weird. Huh. What's the problem with climbed? Oh, there's two I's. Ah, I see it now. Instead of an L, I use two I's. Ha! Okay, there you go. I've got about 2 more scenes. We've got about 2 more major scenes in this chapter. feel like I gotta comb over both of these chapters and do a bunch of extra work on them. Well, we'll see. Let's finish what we've started here. Because the next draft we do, I'm going to work with Snyder, and it's going to be way different. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But we got to finish this one first. Got to finish our homework first. All right. I should probably reorganize all my notes. Yeah, I should definitely reorganize my notes. So many things to do. But hey, that's why I took a week off work, so I can do all this. Alright. You know what I desperately need? It is getting way uncomfortably hot in here. But I have a secret trick for dealing with that. I'll be right back in a moment. This thing's too noisy. Comfortable, but too noisy. But these, you take bottles of water, you put them in the freezer, and a few hours later, you have 2 big-ass ice cubes. And you can always put them back in the freezer when they thaw. Do not drink these. Do not drink a water bottle that has been frozen and thawed. And you might wonder why. Well, as a person who's frozen and thawed water bottles many times, so I have something nice and cold. Oh, man. To absorb all that heat. When you freeze the water and thaw and freeze the water and thaw, you'll start to notice a hell of a lot of little particles all inside the water bottle. Yeah. Yeah, that's plastic. That's lots of plastic that gets just loose. Honestly, I kind of want to get away from drinking out of plastic and drink just out of glass. I want to get a good water filtration system one of these days. They're expensive, but man, I'd like a really good water filtration system and just to move away from plastic. I say as I drink out of a plastic water bottle. But at the very least, don't drink out of these if they're frozen and thawed. Because when I saw that, I was like, oh, hell. Oh, hell no. And what if they freeze and thaw during transit? Are they heated? When when in transit to Alaska, it's, they're going to freeze in transit. How would you know? I wouldn't know. They actually retain their shape when they thaw again. I mean, the label gets a little bit stretched, and then after you've done it multiple times, it becomes... But anyway, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm a little bit paranoid about stupid things. But, I worry. I worry about microplastics. A bit. I swear I'm not a hippie. It's just, Oops, shit, no, go away. Why the hell do I have this? I've never even had Xbox, anything. The computer must have come with that. Or maybe it was when I plugged this controller into it that it went, oh, hey, and installed something weird. I don't know. Let's get back on this. Yeah. You wouldn't think this would cool you down much. You would be surprised at how much this will cool you off. It's a hell of just a cool trick. A household hack, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's get back on this. Feeling nice and refreshed. Ish. So, now, we're on the second floor. We're going to encounter a room where they were burning documents, and one guy who's taking specific documents and knows enough to wear a gas mask. Yeah. A better quality one than the shit these people are wearing. But anyway, we're not going to get to have the conversation. Hines isn't going to get the chance to make an intimidate check on him verbally, so he'll have to do it entirely physically. Let's see what we can do here. I really need to go over this one paragraph at a time and slowly add details. Alright. Oh, you might wonder why I retyped the entire thing. I imagine other authors with every draft just go through and make changes to the existing one, but if you force yourself in several drafts to rewrite the entire thing, you'll have different sentences. You'll have different ways of saying things. Sometimes conversations will go in new directions and things too. Sometimes. Not as much for me anymore, because I've used this a few times, but more than a few times. But yeah, I find that I end up pulling bits and pieces from multiple drafts to assemble a final draft. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, let's see. Yeah, wearing a freaking heavy gas mask that restricts your breathing, then putting on a heavy load, and then running and sprinting up a flight of stairs? Yeah, even if you're in shape, that's hard. It's not like this guy's exactly out of shape, but he's also not exactly in the gym every day, you know? What do you expect? He has a job going around writing and doing... It's not exactly a desk job, but, you know... Anyway. Poor guy. Let's see... lowered. Nah. They can't see the birthmarks because of the masks, so... Well, So... Anyway, whatever. Gets them in the eyes. Yeah. I often have trouble with the double letters. There seems to be no rhyme or reason to which words get double letters and which don't in the English language. And you just memorize them all. what I called it before? I don't have to go through all my notes looking for it. Light shaping, that can't even come up here. Ah, here we go. Nullification. Yes. Nullifier. There we go. Come on, brain. Function. Bladder. They didn't pass it if they ducked into it, so it's not the second doorway they passed. I guess the second doorway they reached? Not just one. Not just one. Oh shit, what was his name? Could I not mention him? No. Oh, crap. Crap. Ooh, I only have a placeholder name for him right now. Shit. Crap. Okay, fine. Whatever. We'll go with the placeholder name. Hell, it might even be good enough to stick. It's a title. It's a title. So... why does that look like a 5? Just because S looks like a 5 in Liberation Serif at this size. Okay, thank you. Let's see. slow when you're having it pretty heavy. As quickly as you can, but it's... yeah. God, with that mask on, you're lucky if you don't pass out from oxygen deprivation. This is kind of getting into her thoughts again, which you try to avoid thoughts and stuff in this draft, but you know, it's not a science. It's not perfect. put a knot here, and then you'd put a knot here, right? So that would be 3 knots. Just open the hatch. She's all the way down there. She's not going to see the fine detail. Again, I'm trying as much as possible to minimize thoughts from this draft. So, this is about motion, action, that kind of thing. Although I should work in a bunch of scent and other senses more. God, I need to edit this a lot. This draft needs a lot of work. Anyway. There's a little bit of things like that. Seemed likes. There's still a little bit of them in it, because there has to be. Oops. Did I? Only one instance. Okay then. Well. Whoops. That's a full sentence. The roof was flat. A lot of details don't get to exist when there's no dialogue. I feel like this needs a lot of refinement. But instead of taking, 5 hours? This one only took like 3. But yeah, both of these need quite a bit of work. But hey, I'm never satisfied with my own writing. So, that's just life. If I was satisfied with my own writing, then I wouldn't improve, probably. Actually, surprisingly, it's the same length, very nearly. Hold on, let me... Yeah. Look at that. They're almost the same length. This was the one we did yesterday, and this is the one we did today. Even with all the dialogue pulled out. So, I must have added more description than I think I did. But it needs so much more. Oh. This should be going overboard with the description. It should be this one should be too much description. This is entirely too readable still. Anyway. But yeah, that's what this draft was for. But in let me see, 12 hours from now, we do, a little bit less than 12 hours, we do the most fun draft. I'm going to get Snyder in on it. It's literally going to be in comic form. Yeah, that's right. We go from all description to not really any description at all because it's a comic. Well, it's going to be stick figure, crappy, shitty comic. And we go from our thriller aesthetic here, thriller, borderline horror aesthetic that we've got going, to making it into a comedy. Yes, that's right. This is not the kind of thing you would probably ever want to show people if you're busy writing your very serious story, that one of your drafts is just every single strip must end in a punchline as one of your writing rules. And yes, also, it forces you to compress all the dialogue. Normally, I write things a lot more dialogue heavy than these 2 chapters have been, but it forces you to compress all your dialogue into these little word bubbles, and it forces you to wordsmith the sentences smaller and smaller until you can, it forces you to tighten your dialogue a lot. And yeah, basically, it's the opposite of this. It's as far from what this draft is as you can go in the other direction. Yeah, extremes. Let me see. Which other types of drafts am I doing with this? So, if you've seen my schedule... Yeah. If you've seen my schedule, here it is. So that was our dialogue-free draft. The comic draft, standard draft, composite draft, reverse line edit. And then the final, basically. Basically, this should be the final. Assuming that I keep this schedule. Assuming that I'm able to keep this schedule, I may discover that I get so burned out I have to take a day off or something. I don't know. When I was working on this one here, I was kind of feeling that. After it, I immediately ate and just laid down and slept. Oh. This was too easy. There wasn't enough pain involved. That's why I know I wasn't trying hard enough. It should have been more painful. That's how you know you're really producing, a shitty isekai. Okay, I like this story. I like this one. All right, let's check out chat. What have I missed? Hold on, we gotta get there. Okay, now. Oh my gosh, people were talking today. All right. And I had a couple of times where I looked over, but for the most part, I had the discipline not to look. All right, let's see. Just here to say hi. Oh, well, I guess Crow Gamer's already gone. Sorry I didn't catch you to say anything, but, you know, them's the rules. Let's see. Immediately misread Pines and thought it was Arage or something. No, he's named after they're named after their birthmarks. It's a societal thing. So, yeah. You haven't actually ever seen her face, Portals, so you haven't seen her birthmark, unfortunately. But, yeah. I mean, hell, if in our world we can get away with a guy whose last name is Gates, then she can surely get away with having the name Portals. It's not strange. It's just, you know, their culture's a little different, and they have different ways of, different naming conventions from ours. Slamming is better than slapping. Arguably, yes. You're talking about when the door, slapped open. Yeah, I'm not sure why I wrote slapped. Wait, which one is this? Hold on a second. Here we go. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, should be slamming. I don't know why I wrote that. Slamming into the wall with a loud bang. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Comma instead of full stop after could. I don't know where. I don't know where. Control F. Could. Comma instead of period? This is already a comma instead of a period. Maybe I changed it after you said that. I don't know where that was. I only see could with commas after them here. We've gone way too far, I'm sure. I don't know. Sorry, that's one of the problems. Maybe if I look back over the stream and see when you said that, I'll know the spot. I can do that. Although I'm probably gonna eat something. I've got a burger waiting for me. And I was like, no, I have to stream now. I can't eat this burger. I took too long. But now I'm gonna get to make it. Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna fry some bacon. I'm gonna put some cheddar on it. Barbecue sauce. I'm gonna melt some butter and put some garlic bread powder onto the bread. And I'm gonna put the whole thing in the oven so the barbecue sauce cooks into it. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be so happy. Although I can't have a soda with it because I shouldn't be drinking caffeine at 3:30 a.m. That's not a smart thing for me to be doing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drink something else with it. It's kind of puts a damper on the whole awesome burger, but it'll still be a good burger. Alright, let's see. Are you fine with me spamming stuff? Yes, by all means. I said so right in the description. Go for it! Speak, speak, speak! You took chat off screen before. Yeah, you guys know. Creature? Yeah, that's when I was describing the person coming through the door. I don't know, I just wanted to make it a little more inhuman. Probably something that won't stick around in the next draft. Yeah, Yeah, so it's in the description. I say, one sec. I say, I will not read chat while writing. I wish I could. I did pretty good job of sticking to this, but I will respond to the whole thing, all chat at the end of the stream, which is now. So, let's see. Lumpy is one of the worst synonyms to use there. Yeah, I looked over and I saw you say that. Yep. Ah, you're out? No, you're not. I see you still continue chatting all the way down there. I hope you're still around to hear this. Oh well, I'm still responding to the full chat. I promised I would. His body twice in the same sentence. Did I? Oh, that's sloppy. His body. His body. Oh, there it is. That's a sloppy sentence. That's a sloppy sentence. Good enough for the moment. I'll fix, anyway. Britches is technically more accurate than britches. Wait, what? Britches is technically more accurate than britches. I think you meant to say trousers or pants or something. Oh, breeches! Oh, okay. Breeches. Sure, why not? Fine. I will take your advice, sir. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Did I already change the word? Did I already alter it? Did I? Oh my gosh, where the hell is it? Oh, shit, I already did it. Okay then. Turns out there is a good reason why no... Yeah, well, I said that from the start, that might be a thing, but, might be a good reason why nobody ever did this. Probably a good reason. We'll find out what the reason is. Hey, I fixed it now, okay? Yes, welcome to being a writer. As it was. Should have a comma after it was in the current sentence formar. As it was. Should have a comma after it. Okay. Oh, hey Rupu, how's it going? You're probably not here anymore. But hey, if you ever find out, I said hi! Alright, let's see. Also missing an R on through. Uh-oh. That's right, because though is a word. Though. Ah. Yeah, see, Microsoft Word would have put a green underline under that or something. P.S. He's not reading anything, but it makes me feel better anyway. No, by all means, keep throwing comments at me. No, this is my third novel. The punctuation is actually giving me a hernia, so I'm actually out this time, boys. Aw, didn't mean to be rude, but why live stream and not read chat? Just upload a vid afterwards at that point. I could. But then I'd be tempted to edit out all the sitting around and thinking. Yeah. ASMR with keyboard? Should I get into the ASMR community suddenly? Does this story have a funny little mustache man? Mustache. I don't think there's a funny little person with a mustache. I don't think that combination of traits exists. Invincible. I have not. Hey there, John Rick. Oh, I'll never know what that said. Oh, Zeggy! A fellow water bottler, eh? They're handy, aren't they? Uh-oh. Let's see. Hey, Peter, how's it going? Yeah, not everybody experiences ASMR. I don't. Doesn't work on me. Some people experience it, some people don't. But it's still, soft background noise. Some people like it just for that. Far Cry. I haven't tried any of the Far Cry series myself, although I've heard really good things about, I forget which number in the series it is. It's the one that did the crazy DLC that made everything like 90s. Yeah. What is a reverse line edit? Oh dear. So, there's a problem that every editor faces. And this was from the day of professional editors being in all the publishing houses and doing real editing work. As I understand it, authors are pretty much just expected to do their own editing these days. But what happens is, you're busy reading along and you get invested in the story. You can't help it. So you try to distance yourself from the story. Now, for some people, my father used to find he'd have to print it out, and he would be able to see things when it was printed out that he couldn't when it was on the computer screen. Other people strongly recommend reading it out loud, which you hear the words, you feel the shape of the words, you catch all kinds of errors and things when you're reading it aloud. Punctuation, all kinds of things, just, where you naturally want to pause and stuff. Generally, periods and commas, it's how long you pause. At least that's how I go by it more. When you see a comma, that's a short pause. When you see a period, that's a long pause. I tend to think more in reading, what it would sound like in an audiobook. But anyway, that's a good way. But the hardest, hardcore way is to read it backwards, one line at a time. And that's the reverse line edit. So you read the first sentence all the way down here, and you edit it to make it as good a sentence as you can. Then you look at the next sentence, and you continue going backwards. It is an unpleasant experience. I've never done it for anything more than a short story. It's not fun. That's the reverse line edit. So, yeah, not looking forward to that. But one of the things this project will force me to do is force me to do a full reverse line edit of these 2 episodes. Yeah, whoops. Shit. Anyway. Well. Shame Auntie popped out. Oh well. I'm sure he'll pop in again sometime. I'll let him know that I do go over all of the chat at the end. If he pops in again. Tomorrow, though, we will have chat open the whole time. Like, I'll be reading chat the whole time. So tomorrow is going to be the most fun draft ever. It's going to be great. It's just going to be fun. And it does help. It does refine the writing a bunch. I mean, there's some pain in it, particularly in fitting all those words in little word bubbles. I'll probably have to give myself a character limit per panel or something. Although I haven't done that in the past. I did it more freeform, just by hand drawing shitty stick figures. But I'll get Snyder to do it on the computer, so you guys can see the shitty comics. Just stick figures. Just enough to identify who each character is. Yeah. I'd love to do some of the other weird, I guess I'm going to say games I play. Writing games with your own story. My favorite of all the things to do is to just do the what doesn't happen next. That one, I know it probably doesn't sound like it, but that is so much fun to take your story and just take a scene and just like, what doesn't happen next? And it would just be, it's just random crazy stuff that completely out of the genre. Things happen. They talk, like in this one, they talk and make friends with all the spearmen attacking and tearing the place up. Just things that don't happen in the story. What doesn't happen here? Spontaneously, she falls in love with the big lumpy spear guy. Love at first sight between the two. Like, just what doesn't happen? It's great. Hey, Blaze, I haven't seen you in a while. You missed a stream. I'm ending it now. I'm gonna go eat and sleep so that tomorrow I can write more. But yeah, no, I haven't seen you in ages. How's life treating you these days? I can open up all my idle games again. Oh, all those things I closed because they were distracting. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, apparently in Perfect Tower 2, I'm on Era 28 now. Wow. Are they dangerous to me? Doesn't seem like it. I wonder how far it'll go. Love alternative stuff. Yeah, fun. Let's write something else. You're doing good? Yeah, I know. You came in right at the end. Hey, it was freaking 3.5 hours, it looks like, of writing. It was 5 hours. So I did 8.5 hours of solid writing work today. Yeah. Yeah, no, I deserve a break now. And I didn't get to play a video game yesterday, and I didn't get to play a video game today, and I'm probably not going to get to play a video game tomorrow. But hey, I got a wish done. Cool. It's a new costume thing, so we'll have to look at that next time I stream NGU Idle. Hey, Buster, you're here too at the end. Addicted to heroes. Did too many idle games. Which heroes? Heroes of Might and Magic? Heroes of the Lost? No, that's Raiders of the Lost. Hero Clicker? Hero Storm? What heroes? Oh yeah, I also just today got infinities. I have infinity of 4 resources. Wait, you guys can't see it. There we go. 4 resources. And I'm going to have infinity of more. Yeah. I want to dick around with this a little bit tonight. It gets you in the Zen 2. Shut you out of the world completely. Oh, Heroes of Might and Magic 3. The best Heroes of Might and Magic. Are you using one of the mods? Ah, man. I want to play like a shit ton more Heroes 3. There are so many cool mods and things. Anyway, let me see. When do I stream? Yes. That answer is here. So tomorrow is the comic draft. So it's at 3 p.m. Alaskan time zone, and then basically midnight again are my streaming times all week. Assuming I don't burn out and curl up into a ball for a day. Now, this is... Since I'm going to get Snyder involved, I'm 99% positive I can get him at this time. I am uncertain on this time slot. We'll ask him. We'll know by the end of the next stream. Also, I should check the poll one last time. If it flipped again, if it flipped on what the winning title was again... No, the poll is settled. It's My Nightmares of Another World now. Although I love the other 2 titles a lot. Both of them are cool. Apparently, someone was explaining to me why the Manticore one was the most marketable. And I think everyone agrees I'm moonlighting as a demon. Please don't tell my wife was the funniest of the 3 titles. Yeah, no, looks like it's got 46 votes on it. Yep. Looks like My Nightmares of Another World is still the winner, so good. Then our title will be consistent. Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, Heroes 4 was fun. I enjoyed the campaign. And then the next time I wanted to play Heroes of Might and Magic, I found myself playing Heroes of Might and Magic 3, because it's just the best. I shouldn't say that because I didn't play any of the ones after. I never touched 5, 6, 7, 8. How many are they up to now? 69 yet? But, 3 is just so good. Why do you need another Heroes of game? It gives you everything you could want, and then anything it didn't give you, the modders will give you. Because if you really need Daleks, or honestly, Wake of the Gods was just a really cool one. Wake of the Gods was just really good, but a little bit crashy. But Ride the Lightning, oh man, nothing says isekai like. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, this is actually the least isekai of the titles, honestly. My Nightmares of Another World. But it's still, because it literally has another world written in it, anyone would be like, oh yeah, that sounds like an isekai. Of course, it's a bit different. I mean, you normally don't have an isekai where the main character keeps waffling between the 2 worlds constantly. Unless you go back a little, well, I mean, there's Inuyasha, and of course the Wizard of Oz. Dorothy's constantly going between the 2 worlds. And, well, I guess... isekai is a really stupid genre. Because it's not a genre. It's not. Whatever. Yeah. Heroes 43. Oh! Boy, they did make quite a few of them, didn't they? Yeah, it's a good name. I like the name. I liked all three of the names. Double Life as a Manticore. I'm moonlighting as a demon. Please don't tell my wife. My nightmares. I spent days thinking about the names, the titles, and scrawling out different titles I could give it. And there was even a day where I just came up with the worst titles I could possibly come up with, and they were bad. They thoroughly misrepresented the product, and just they were ridiculous. Like how to build a home without hands, or just things that just I was like, no. I just came up with all the worst titles I possibly could for a while. But yeah, these were the three I narrowed it down to, and then I put them up on a poll. Creating a new world from bases, yeah. I don't know. I've made so many worlds for different stories. I mean, for me, it's like just like, hey, I'm gonna make another one. I have worlds for stories I haven't written yet. I have a really good magic system in one of them. Really good. But I decided to go with this one instead. I don't know why. I just decided I wanted to write this one. Do it needs the most work to make. Why not just title? Eventually I am going to give each chapter its own title or episode. I think of this more as, I kind of waffle. Sometimes I think of it as chapters, sometimes I think of it as episodes, because it's sort of more like a serialized thing. If when I completely finish this, I might make a decision to do more like this. But it is rough. I'll decide how I feel about this when I finish it in like 4 or 5 more days. I'll decide how I feel about this experiment, and we'll see. Because I mean, I know how this story goes. I have enough vacation time. I could just take a week off every month, for example, for like 10 months, and do 2 episodes each time. I could be putting out 2 episodes. Well, that'd be 20 episodes. I could do that. I have enough vacation saved up. Although I'd need approval. I always have to get my vacation approved because, it's a job. I don't think I could stand to do them back to back. To take like 2.5 months off and just go. I think I would burn out. I think I would completely burn out after a while. But I might be able to do 1 week a month of this. Or I might decide not to pursue it and just let these 2 be standalone. I don't know. We will see. The name of the characters. I can't name them randomly. I can't. I can never do that. I spend a lot of time sometimes dicking with names. Sometimes they just come to you and they're perfect. And sometimes it really depends on the culture and the story and stuff. For one of my stories, I've got names like Ileana and all these cool long Greek names, and then in another one like this, I find my characters have names like Twin Portals and, Leaning Pine and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's because that's the culture that they're in. And they all have names like that. Of course, we've also got people on Earth like our main character who has a, American name. Leonard. But, I'm gonna go eat now. And it was nice seeing you drop by. And thank you very much for your suggestions, anti-centrist. I appreciate them. Anyway, nice to see you, Rupu, Zeki. Looks like Peter. Lots of people dropped in today. Sometimes they just come to you. Yes, they do. Titles for stories are the hardest. My best title is still my first novel, Unwanted Instincts. I really like Unwanted Instincts as a title. But, and My Nightmares of Another World is fine. It's a good title. I like it. Is good. Yeah. I'm gonna eat a burger. Homemade burger. So much better than any crap you can get from a fast food place. You can make it exactly the way you like it. Angus beef. Good stuff. Bye. You know, actually, garden burgers are surprisingly okay. I haven't had one in forever. But they're actually surprisingly okay. You wouldn't think they would be. You'd think they'd taste like plant matter. But they're okay. You can work with them. But chicken patties, you can deep fry breaded chicken patties. I'm gonna go eat. Bye. Until next time and every time, this is Hadrix signing off.